Can you make it better? Drop out like a setup. Post up with Berettas. Hustling through the night.
Hi guys, it's Christy and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am back with another slime palette review. Today, we're going to be reviewing Wish palettes versus Etsy palettes. One of my Wish palettes is still on the way, so we are reviewing one Wish palette to two Etsy palettes. So hopefully you guys still enjoy today's video. And for today's post notification shout out, there are 5 of you guys, and the first one goes out to Ari Jam, Brianna Smith, Julia Nicole, Annie Potts, and Isabel's World. Thank you guys so much for having your post notifications on, and if you guys want to get shouted out in my next video, make sure you click the little bell after you subscribe, and comment down below when you have done that. And I think that's about it for this intro, so let's just get right into the slime palette reviews. Woo! Starting off with our Wish palette, this palette cost $5 and shipping was $6, so a total of $11. The palette itself was really nicely bubble wrapped and it took over a month to get to me, but you guys know how Wish is with shipping. So the palette looked pretty similar to the listing when I first got it, except all of the slimes pretty much mixed together. One of the slimes was completely missing. So we are down to just 3 slimes. This first slime is a cloud slime with a pink, yellow, and green colored slime that came with a cute bow charm. The slime was unscented, and as for the texture, this was definitely one of the better cloud slimes I've received from Wish. There really wasn't too much snow fallout with this one, and it fluffed up very nicely. I actually really like this one a lot. Next, we have this white slime that had some blue slime on top from the slime that leaked into it. This one came with a lemon charm and other little cherry charms, and it had some pink sprinkles in it, but I think that was from the slime that leaked into it. So this clay slime was super stiff. It might be just because of the other slime that leaked into it, making it extra stiff, but this slime just ripped apart so easily, and it was not an easy slime to stretch, let me tell you. And this slime was also unscented. Sometimes their clay slimes are good on Wish, but other times they turn out like this, so it's really just hit or miss with the clay slimes. And lastly, in this palette, we have a blue micro foam slime. This one came with a kiwi charm. This micro foam was actually really good. It was very stretchy and crunchy. I wish the palette came with more of the slime because it's really fun and easy to play with, which I love. And this slime had pretty glitters in it as well, and it was unscented. So overall, I'm going to rate this palette a 5 out of 10. For $11, I feel like these slimes just weren't really worth the price, especially since one of them leaked out. I feel like you could do better for $11, but that's just my own opinion. Moving on to our first Etsy palette. I purchased this palette from a shop called Super Awesome. They provided slime instructions, some star glitters, and a little activator bottle. The theme of this palette was 4th of July, and I paid $20.73 for it, and shipping was free. So the palette itself came with 4 different slimes, and as you can see, these melted quite a bit, so I just had to reactivate them. This first slime is a gold clear slime filled with gold glitters and star glitters. The pigment they used in this slime is so pretty, but I did notice that there was a lot of glitter fallout with this slime. My hands were literally covered in gold glitter after playing with it, and the star confetti pieces also poked into my hands, so that really wasn't pleasant to play with. The slime looks really pretty, but texture-wise, I wasn't a big fan. Next up, we have a white glue slime. This one came with a super cute popsicle charm. This was a thick slime that came with red and blue foam beads, as well as white foam pieces mixed into it. And this one had really good bubble pops because of all the add-ins, and it had a nice texture. It definitely wasn't the stretchiest slime because it felt super thick, but it was still really fun to play with, and it also had a nice fruity scent to it, which I really liked. we have a cloud slime that came with a super cute sunglass charm. This cloud slime had a slight wet residue to it, but it felt so soft and it definitely fluffed up very nice. It had a light cotton candy scent also, which I loved. I'm a huge fan of cotton candy scents. It's definitely one of my favorites, especially in slime. And it was definitely hard to drizzle with such a small amount of slime. But for what I received, I thought it was a pretty good slime. The texture was pretty similar to the cloud slime I reviewed from Wish. And lastly, we have another clear slime. This is a red clear slime filled with a bunch of random confetti glitter pieces. This almost reminded me of a mosaic, I think they're called, with all the confetti glitters in it. This had a decent stretch, but again, the confetti pieces were poking into my hands a lot, which made the slime less enjoyable to play with. So overall, I'm going to rate this palette a 7 out of 10 based on the slimes I received and the price I paid for. And lastly, we have a slime palette from Creations by Carol Lynn. In my package, I received a packet of borax, a bracelet, and slime care sheet. This palette came in a very interesting sealed bag, which I've never seen before. I thought that was really cool. And I paid $10.95 for the palette itself, and shipping was $4.95 for a grand total of $15.90, which is really not a bad price. So this first slime is a cloud slime and it's scented like cotton candy. They labeled the scents underneath the palette, which was very thoughtful. This cloud slime has an amazing texture. It's so fluffy and it didn't feel wet at all. And the scent was also to die for. It has such a strong cotton candy scent that I am living for. Next up, we have this pink jelly slime that came with a couple pearl beads and pretty glitters in it. This one smelled so fruity and delicious, and I also love how vibrant the color of this slime is, and the texture is really nice too for a jelly slime. Here we have a purple colored slime that smelled like grapes, and it came with large and small purple foam beads. The slime was very stretchy and it had some really nice pops from the foam beads. I'm actually really impressed with the slimes in this palette so far, and all the scents in this palette just blend together so well, and it smelled so good when I first opened the palette. Next up, we have another cloud slime. This slime felt more like a cloud dough. I know I've smelled this scent before, but I really can't figure out what it is. They didn't leave a scent label for this one. It's super fruity though, and it smells so good. The texture of this slime was great as well. It had really awesome sizzles. There was just a little bit of snow fallout, but really nothing crazy. I like this one a lot too. Next, we have another jelly slime. I did have to reactivate the jelly slimes, but after I did, the texture was perfect for all of them. This slime had a few fishbowl beads in it, which added a really unique texture to the jelly slime. And it smelled like orange creamsicle, which I love. It smells so good. I seriously wish you guys could just smell this whole palette with me because it smells so amazing. I really love this slime as well. Here we have Fruit Loops. This is a thick white glue-based slime that had a couple foam rings in it to represent the Fruit Loops. This slime was also scented like the name. I love Fruit Loops so much. It smells delicious. And this had a really nice texture to it as well. It had some really great bubble pops. Moving on to our final jelly slime. This one is scented like candy apples. It smells so good. And I feel like the texture of jelly slimes tend to get better after they sit for a day or two after being reactivated. So this one felt a little bit stiff right after I activated it, but I'm playing with the slime currently and it really has such a good texture. I love the jelly slimes so much. Here we have Sour Watermelon. This is a light green colored slime and it had one foam piece in it. The scent is amazing again. I don't know where they get their scents from, but they're seriously all so good. A little bit on the stronger side, but I really love that. This was just another great slime. Next, we have a Snow Fizz slime. I love how they included different textures of slimes. This one is called Berry Fizz and it smells just like sweet berries. There were some cute flower sprinkles in the slime and the texture was really good. It has some nice sizzles and crunches and I feel like I'm being so repetitive, but I'm seriously so shook with this palette. It's so good. Next, we have Animal Cookie. This definitely reminds me of those frosted animal crackers that are so good. It smells just like an animal cracker too. Like, where did you get these scents from? They are so realistic and smell good. This had some really great bubble pops from the foam beads. Just this palette just is amazing and I love, love, love it. I saved the biggest slime for last. Here we have a lavender colored cloud slime that's scented like blue Hawaiian. It came with a cute candy charm, which was really nice. This cloud slime is to die for. It's so soft and fluffs up so nicely. It doesn't have a wet residue either, and it had hardly any snow fallout. This is just so unreal. For the price, this palette is definitely so worth it, and I recommend their shop. 10 out of 10. And that's all that I have for you guys this week. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel and watching today's video. Let me know who you guys thought had the better slime palette. Was it the Wish palette or was it the Etsy palette? Let me know in the comments below. The AirPods 2 giveaway winner will be announced in my next video, so make sure you guys are subscribed, have your post notifications on so you don't miss out on who the winner is. And super exciting, I'm going to be restocking my slime shop this weekend, so make sure you guys stay tuned for the restocking video and for details on when the shop will be open. Thank you so much for being here today and being a member of the K Squad. I love you all so, so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys!